So we are day 9,047 of lockdown. No ciggies, no booze. What is to become of me? Okay, well, actually, I'm still fine because I still got booze and stuff. But let's chat again when I've run out of wine, because I don't think these videos will be happening, because I would have lost my mind. But anyways, I am driving the Haval H2, as you can see. Oh, I can't wait to actually drive. But anyways, it launched back in January, before all this shit happened. And, you know, look, Chinese car brands get such a bad rap here in South Africa, and it's not surprising. They've often just not matched up to their rivals. They've been sort of felt cheap and maybe not so cheerful. But Havel has changed that, in fact, sort of single-handedly. They arrived here in 2017, and have actually become, well, the H2 has become the third best-selling compact SUV in South Africa. That's no easy feat when you've got sort of Japanese and German rivals, you know, to sort of encroach on, and they've managed to do that, which is massive. They sell between 460 or 480 units a month, which is massive. This is obviously all being said pre-corona. Okay, things have obviously changed. But at the time, they were in their heyday. Let's hope they go back to that after corona. I hate the world today. So this updated H2 has had a couple of tweaks. It's got like a brand new grille and bumper and headlamps, etc. Inside, it's super spacious. It does feel far more spacious than a lot of its rivals. It's sort of more, for me, Kia Seltos, which I realize I'm looking at that. It's like the Seltos knows. It knows that I shouldn't be in here talking about its rivals. Sorry. Okay, but it is, what I recall, sort of spacious, like this, you know. So like the T-Cross and the Crate and stuff is all a bit smaller than that. But the Haval H2 does have a very small boot, which is not amazing. It does feel sort of very solidly built as well, which is another huge advantage, especially being a Chinese car brand. Because again, people have this thing in their mind that it's like cheap and it's like tinkety and rinkety and stuff, and that is not at all what it is. The plastics feel okay. It's just actually just a very well put together car. Why are so many people driving? Are we not in lockdown? I mean, really, rule breakers. Yesterday I cried. Must have been relieved to see a softer side. I don't envy you. I'm a little bit of everything, all rolled into one. Like, it's got a touch screen, but it only has Apple CarPlay now. It doesn't have Android Auto. Such discrimination. I'm a Samsung lady. Oh, like product placement. Samsung, if you'd like to send me phones and or TVs, etc., I'm okay with that. However, what it does have is 6 airbags as standard, so that's good, because again, safety was a concern for Chinese car brands, and it shouldn't be. They are absolutely safe. This is fine. Well, the Haval H2 is. You've got 2 trim levels to choose from. The highest being the luxury, which even sports like a panoramic sunroof, which is kind of impressive. Otherwise, you can go for the entry-level city spec. But now, here's the letdown for me, and it's a bummer because I don't want to say that there's a letdown, because then I don't want to put people off buying it or considering it. So the engine is a 1.5 litre turbo petrol. You get 105 kilowatts of power and 202 Newton meters of torque. And it's fine around town, but it's on the open road that there's a little bit of a problem for me. It takes a lot more, it requires like a lot more work, especially if you're going to overtake somebody. I think the main thing is that it doesn't actually feel as refined as its rivals' engines do. But this is the problem. The fuel consumption also sat at around 8.9 litres per 100 k's, which is just too high for my liking. I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, I'm a child, I'm a mother, I'm a sinner, I'm a saint. I do not feel ashamed. I'm your help, I'm your dream. I'm nothing in between. You know you wouldn't want it any other way. But you cannot deny its value for money because it starts off at just under 280,000 Rand. But even the top spec luxury automatic comes in at just 339,900, which is cheaper than a lot of its rivals. In fact, a lot of the rivals only start at around there, or at least their mid-spec is this. This is the top spec luxury and you're getting it for that price. You also get a 5-year 100,000 kilometer warranty and a 5-year 60,000 kilometer service plan. That's pretty good value for money. You can't deny it. No, you can't. I don't know why I've gone British, even if that's what it sounded like. So here's some free advice, and I thought it was relevant because emergency service vehicles, okay, that might be trying to get around and everything. Now look, there isn't much traffic, so sure, it probably would be easier. But guys, pull the over if you hear an ambulance behind you. Or if you hear any siren behind you. And if you can't hear the sirens, then your music is too loud. Okay, and I know I don't want to be like a party poop or anything, but one does need to actually be aware of what's around them. A car isn't just a place to have like a folk-off concert in, okay? You actually have to be concentrating. Be aware of your surroundings. So if an ambulance is coming from behind you, slow down, pull over as far as you can, whether it's to the right or the left, it depends where you are. Like pull over as far and as over as you can. If everybody does that, but then you get the plonk in front of you who doesn't, but do that so that they can get past. And then don't be that doers, okay, who jumps in behind them and they're like slipstream, like uncool, because now I'm trying to get back into my lane and now you're screwing it up. Okay, so just be considerate of emergency vehicles, guys. You know, it's really simple, really. Can say